Aloha, y'all. It is Moon Day, Monday, the 24th of March. Before I get into the astrological going ons, I will show you the cards I pulled. The King of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Galactic Heritage card number one, the Founders. But the astrology is as follows. The Sun is at 4 degrees Aries, the Moon 27 Capricorn, Mercury 4 degrees retrograding in Aries. Exactly, conjunct or Kazimi. The Sun, when it's in front of the Sun like that. Venus, 1 degree retrograde Aries. That is also conjunct by 2 degrees. Mercury Sun conjunction. Mars, 21 Cancer. Jupiter, 14 Gemini. Saturn, 21 or 23 rather Pisces. Uranus, 24 Taurus. Neptune, 29 Pisces. Pluto, 3 Aquarius. North Node, 27 Pisces. That's conjunct Neptune still. Black Moon Lilith, 29 Libra. Chiron, 21 Aries. So the major aspects right now are Uranus is trining the moon. The moon is squaring Chiron as well as Black Moon Lilith. The moon is opposite Mars. Mars is trining Saturn and the North Node Neptune conjunction. That's kind of the major stuff going on right now. So, except, obviously Sun, Mercury exactly conjunct and Venus conjunct up in there. So the cards, like I've said before, King of Wands. If you're a fire sign, you are a wand. This is all about action and zeal and spunk and fire. Mo fire. The King of Wands, the earthy, the grounded part of fire. That kind of action and impulsivity. Inner strength, courage, and leadership. Stand up for yourself and others. Be direct to your purpose. Apply self-discipline on page 74. King of Wands. I seek to change the world. Of all the kings, the King of Wands is the charismatic ruler of his people. An imposing, inspiring figure, he is the archetypal man of action with unbelievable reserves of energy, creativity, and vitality. He is masterful in not only initiating change, but applying the discipline needed to see it through to its fruitful end. The king symbolizes phenomenal inner strength, courage, and leadership, and understands the volatility of fire and how it is able to harness that force for the good of all. Right? With the moon in Capricorn, it's about doing the work. With the sun conjunct Mercury and Venus in Aries, it's about making actions in the world. The King of Wands has always been a very powerful card for me, symbolizing the power to disrupt in a truly creative and peaceful way. His body is made from aromatic resin-coated kindling, the heartwood found in the stumps of ancient longleaf pines, which blazes hot and bright. If well organized, it builds the foundation of something that burns long and well. The king in ancient times was perceived as a god, the crown often spiked like the rays of the sun god. This king wears a crown of thorns, an emblem of conscious humility, for his authority is rooted in the manifest world. Moon in Capricorn. His wand creates new forms of life, symbolizing just how powerful the human imagination is. Neptune conjunct North Node in Pisces. Saturn in Pisces. We create our own reality. The creative process begins with generation, so don't be too quick to discard your ideas. With Mercury retrograding conjunct Venus and Mercury retrograde exactly conjunct the Sun, it's like don't just chop off and prune the bonsai needlessly. Like, kind of think about it. Don't be so impulsive. The shadow of all that Aries. Let things grow before you decide what must be pruned back. Working with David Bowie, I was constantly reminded that every aspect of a design or artistic creation contains the potential to be a game changer. I experienced him as phenomenally disciplined, Capricorn Moon, relentless in keeping the integrity of the vision, able to zoom in on a detail that would be seen as insignificant and coax something significant from it. At the same time, I was struck by how affirmative and generous he was to others, Jupiter and Gemini, Mars and Cancer, encouraging them to shine despite being phenomenally busy and constantly in demand. Likewise, the King of Wands is a mentor to those around him, especially his children, coaching them to reach their full potential, and that is of supreme importance, whatever his work schedule and obligations. His world is exciting and action-packed, and he will encourage his children to use their initiative. Sun in Capricorn, Sun in Aries, Moon in Capricorn, Mercury and Venus in Capricorn, Aries. I can't talk. Mercury retrograde. Take initiative and go out and risk and explore the world. This, for me, is the essence of leadership, to be totally committed and direct in your purpose, and at the same time give others the opportunity to be fully birthed as the person they carry the potential to be. So the King of Wands, the earthy part of fire, inner strength, courage, and leadership, standing up for yourself and others and being direct in your purpose, applying self-discipline. The clarifying card is the King of Cups. So if you're a water sign, if you're a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, you're a cup. And the king is the earthy part of water, right? The grounded part of emotions and intuitions. So on page 82, King of Cups, I bring peace and harmony. Mars and Cancer vibes. Compassionate and kind nature, dramatic and living grandiose, receiving artistic success, believing in self and others. This guy's been on my podcast a few times, David DeAngelis. So it's about being creative. I'm just thinking I have a podcast today, episode 304, with Wally Might, aka Molly Wright, an animator and a chaos magician, and yeah, all sorts of cool things. Anyway, I digress. We have the capacity to tap in on this moon day to our serious shining potential, but we have to ground it. It's like having a fire. It can be very hot and awesome, but if it's just a wildfire, it's going to burn everything around it. You have to put it on. Again, I just went camping yesterday, or 2 nights ago, and what am I trying to say? Fire pit contains the fire, right? It makes it so it can blaze hot. We want to be bringing empathy and compassion to our actions. We want to be grounded in both cases, but be the highest kind of action and zeal with awareness of others and encouragement, like from a spiritual level. And then Founder's card is as follows on the Galactic Heritage deck. Number 1. And it is the first card of this deck on page 40. Number 1, Founders Beyond Wisdom Parallel Timeline. The Founders represent the abiding awareness, the one consciousness that spans time and space. North Node conjunct Neptune and Pisces, Pluto and Aquarius. This consciousness is aware of its simultaneous existence as both the whole and its separate parts, Jupiter and Gemini. It created an illusion of fragmentation so that we could have individual lifetimes, but its wholeness still abides and is ultimately the consciousness that sees through the eyes of every living soul. This is your true self. Some call it God. Because this card points to your true nature, it is the most powerful card in the deck. It cuts through illusion and moves beyond wisdom. It is you. Remember. Because humans appear to exist in a linear, separate reality, we cannot have a card that truly embodies the energy of a complete wholeness and have the human mind be able to perceive this truth. If it were to be represented in the deck, it would have to be the card number 0. This card, number 1, holds the energy of our initial fragmentation from source. This fragmentation, looked at from a linear perspective, created many subgroups of wise beings manifesting as group consciousness systems who act as the architects of our journey through polarity and back into wholeness. They maintain the memory of being whole and separate at the same time and guide us through this journey. They are a manifestation of the great hologram of creation that contains all things and potentials. This is why the theme is beyond wisdom. What they offer us has little to do with intellectual knowledge or even what is called, quote, wisdom. They represent us in our integrated state and help us maintain the memory of our true state of existence as one being throughout all creation, manifesting as both separate and unified simultaneously. The all and the one and the all. It's like a yin-yang is one symbol, then it turns into bifurcation infinitely. The consciousness Germain, who channeled this card system to Lisa Royal, represents this group consciousness. If this card appears in your spread, it is a reminder of your true nature and suggests to never get distracted by the chaos or intensity of physical existence. Let yourself feel the connection with the source in a way that goes beyond your intellect. As this connection grows stronger within you, it can serve as a guiding force in your life. Trust that connection. So we need to trust our connection to our fire, our hearts, and ground it. We need to trust our connection to our spirit and the magic and ground it, because we are the one and the all and the one. We're experiencing, like this anime, if you've ever seen Cowboy Bebop, life is but a dream. Just like this tapestry. All these things are individual, like, kind of points of apprehension or consciousness, but it's one tapestry. This guy's coming on the podcast on April 1st, Samuel Frand, aka Tetramode. Check it out. So if you've enjoyed this reading, leave a tip, right? Tag people, share it. Tune in and turn on to the Team Rabbit Hole podcast. Episode 304 is today, like I said earlier, so I'll post a link for that in the comments. And I know sometimes these links aren't clickable, so you're going to have to like copy paste it or whatever, but that's the nature of Instagram/TikTok. It is what it is. So I will catch you on the flip side. Ground your fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. And then, we are the world. Like, be inclusive, because it is all one happening, and you are here to abide in that. The dude abides, as they say in The Big Lebowski. On that note, enjoy your moon day, and I'll catch you on the flip side.